Okay, so it's just reached the end of my first color of my plot, and the last time I was trying to plot this, I had some issues with the pen registration, and so I got some, lines that weren't quite lined up the way I wanted them to, and when I tried to correct my registration, I messed it up, and just wasn't working out. So after I did this, I tried something new that I thought worked pretty well for getting my different pens registered. So I'm going to take out my old pen, and I'm just using these Stabilo 88 fine liner pens, and I'm going to switch to the next color of my plot, which is, let's see here, is going to be this purple color, which really kind of looks a little bit more red to me. But I have a good alignment for getting the height of the pen in here based on the markings on the barrel of the pen. But then when I go to plot, because there's just tiny little inconsistencies in the how it's being held in the holder and maybe the exact alignment of the pen itself, I'm not always getting consistent alignment. So this is what I've figured out in order to make this thing work a little bit better. So I have some trace paper here that I use, and I laid on top of the first area of my plot and start running it, and then come back and check to see how much adjustment I think it needs. And then I'll come adjust it here in UGS and start to plot over again on a new patch of trace and see how it goes. So we're going to try this now, and hopefully I don't screw this up again. And I just hold the trace in place like this, and then hit play on UGS. And I can already see that it's not quite aligned exactly where I want it to. So I'll let it go for a few more lines just to really confirm that that's not where I want it to be. And then I'll hit stop on UGS. And I will send it back to 0. And then this looks like I need to shift my my 0 just a tiny bit that way. So that is the negative X direction. So I have my jog controller set up here, and I will shift it in my negative X by 0.025 millimeters, and it looks pretty good in the Y, so I'm going to let it go, and we'll come to a new section here, and I'm just going to hit reset 0 on here, so now that is my new 0, 0 point. I'm going to hit play again. And that's looking much better for getting the spacing of the lines exactly the way I want it to. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Hit stop again on this and just go back to 0 again. And now I can run my plot for real on the actual paper. And that's pretty much how it goes. I think it works pretty well. Seems to be working so far. So hopefully somebody else can use this method, or you can tell me what has worked well for you. So thanks, and talk to you again soon.